www.L.G.Fitness-Messiah.com is my website. Today is the 15th of January. Wish my second to the oldest daughter happy birthday, and my late great-grandfather, or it would have been my grandfather, her great-grandfather, would have been 101 his birthday. So let's talk with some science in general. So I do a lot of consultations, and I speak to people all the time. They contact me on my website, and I do phone consultations where we talk about the science. They tell me about what they did, and all types of information they give me, from what they did with their trainer in the past, why this didn't work, why that didn't work, what their body need, what's the type of exercise, how they want to feel when they leave the gym, how many calories or what they can or can't eat, whether they're allergic to it or not, how they want to lose here but don't want to lose here. So if anyone excuse me, has spoken to me before, or any of my clients would know where I'm going with this, is that when you go to a specialist or you go to a doctor, you don't tell the doctor, oh, doctor, remove this, don't remove that, because that's going to make me feel this way. I know it's going to make me feel this way, or because I feel this way, doctor, what is it that's going on, or what is it that isn't going on? It is the doctors or the professionals understanding, and in most cases of dealing with so many cases that has been similar, to figure out what is the proper treatment regimen, or what is the proper way to go about solving the problem, or coming up with the solution, or helping that person get well. I tell this story because, no disrespect, there's a lot of information out there. There are people that go to a lot of different training styles, jump around, well, all kinds of different things. And I encourage you to do whatever it is that you want to do. There are some things that are more efficient than others. There are some quacks out there that don't really know the human body or what they're doing. But even in that, even if you just started your own group and you just got up and y'all just moved around, there is going to be some benefit. You're going to get some ligaments, some tendon, some mobility, your metabolism, flexibility. You're just going to get some benefits just from movement. That does not mean that you're going to be losing body fat, that you're going to be affecting your body, that you're going to be reversing the aging process, that you're going to be healing your body, or, in most cases, you'll probably be tearing your body up. Being an elite level professional athlete and a collegiate athlete, and probably the best athlete to ever go through my university from a football standpoint, as far as just like athletic ability, 40 time and everything else, probably even in my high school, probably all the time, I help push my body to the limits of where I've torn muscles, to where I've had screws placed in my foot, to where I've torn ligaments, to where I know where my capacity before I'm going to tear stuff up lies, and I'm able to push myself to that capacity and past that capacity. I've played with plates in my foot. I can't straighten fingers. And people who have played or competed at this high level or been to war, what I like to call it, understand what goes on in war. War, to me, is the weight room, the preparation to getting ready for a sports or athletic situation. If you have never been to war, if you have never been on that front line, then you don't know what it is. If you have never pushed yourself to that, then you don't know what it is. So I don't knock people for whatever it is that they do in their training regimen, or their getting in shape regimen, or how they maintain their level of health. But if you're always yo-yoing, and if you've never been in tip-top state, if you've never been rated in the world, which I have been in the top 3 in the world, if you've never been an All-American, which I have been since I was 10, And not saying that, these are just the requirements, but trust me, when it really comes down to it, you want somebody that has been under the gun. You want a surgeon, you want someone that has done the work and understand the risk and the reward in doing the work and have a knowledge of how to get there and how to reproduce that work and have an understanding through self of what it is, the risk reward when you're pushing people to do that work. So the moral of the story and what it is that I'm trying to say is, if you are going to a professional, trust the professional. If you're not going to trust a professional, if the professional is not professional enough to tell you, oh no, you can't just lose right here because you have to change this, and you can't just lose weight, you just can't tighten your hips and tone your this right here. That's not reality, because the human evolution doesn't allow that to happen. You have to do other things, and you can't jump around and do other things just to tone, when it depends on a lot of chemical reactions and intakes and all kinds of different stuff inside your body. So, if you're hearing things like that and you're saying things and you're saying, well, I want to do this and I want to do that and I want to do that, and you don't have someone that's telling you what's scientifically is possible and breaking down and giving you the facts from the fiction about exercising, the science behind it, the intake of different things, and don't have years and years of reproducing this and research, and they're just shaking their head and say, yeah, I can do that for you, yeah, I can do that for you. It's just not going to work for you. I can 95% tell you that you're not going to be able to sustain what it is that you want to sustain like that, and you're not going to reach your goals. Not because you don't work hard, or not because your goals may be unrealistic, just because the science and the way and the approach that you're trying to reach your goal, it doesn't align. It's like saying that you want to go east and you start off north. It's going to be a longer path and you're going to have some heartache, and then you're still going to have to turn into the right direction. So that's what I tell people who sign up with me and who don't sign up with me, or people who work with me and left and go and work with other people who didn't come back. The grass always looks greener because it looks easier somewhere else. And if I've been doing this for over 20 some years, if I had a magic pill, I would just give it to people. I would be a gazillionaire. So I don't have any interest in making someone suffer or work harder than what it is that they actually have to work, or have to go through the process of something harder than what it is they actually have to do to be successful at reaching their fitness goals. That just doesn't make sense to me. But once again, that's the delusion and the illusion of dealing with people and dealing with different trainers and dealing with different ideologies about fitness and health and being in shape. So people out there, if you go to someone as a trainer, ask questions, tell them what it is, do your research. Because if they're just shaking their head and saying, yeah, I can help you do this, yeah, I can help you do this, and not telling you the information or the path or exactly the science behind doing these things, you're probably going to be throwing away your money as far as like hitting your goals. It's going to be good at exercising, you will get some benefit, but as far as being strategically going towards your goals, it's probably not going to happen. My name is Lamont Gilchrist. Hope this information helped. Thanks.